Hello, fellow VIP Kid teachers or aspiring teachers or teachers who are in the process of being teachers. Welcome. I made this video to help you navigate the teacher portal. So, because in the beginning it can seem a little daunting, so I thought I'd make this little video to help you through it. All right, here's your login screen. Go ahead and log in and, of course, enter the super all annoying verification every time. And it takes you to your screen, your schedule. When you get in there, over here in this teaching center, it has everything that you could possibly want to know about classes and sample classes and how they structure things and trials and all sorts of stuff. It's great. So if you went through the whole hiring process and you took all your courses, or you took a bunch of level courses so that you could get certified for something, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm done. Wait, how do I teach level 4? This is where you want to go, because it will tell you everything you need to know, the overview, a class, a sample class, all of it. It's great. Okay, so come here if you're not sure what to do. At the bottom, you have, I'm not sure what summer camp is. Haven't really looked into that yet. Going to. And teaching skills and the reward systems. And you have right here some pretty cool stuff. All the printable PDFs of all the reward slides they have. So if you really, really want that tooth, there. I don't like it, but you could use it. All right. So also you have the hello and goodbye song. So for your viewing pleasure, because you were so awesome to watch my video, I'll sing you a song because I'm nice like that. I'm bad at this because I'm just not learning, but hey, the kids don't care. They think it's cool. Ready? Hello song. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? I'm fine, fine, fine. I'm fine, fine, fine. Ah, yay. Awesome. Okay, so the goodbye song, exactly the same, just different words. All right, so when you go over here to bookings, you're going to get back to that original page that we came into, your schedule. Because it's the very end of the week and I am on my last video classes, this one just got canceled, so I had some free time, so I figured I'll make a video. I'm going to move to the next week so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, I am in Hawaii time, Honolulu, Pacific, whatever. So our peak hours are from 12 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. They are in the light pink. Down here on Friday and Saturday, which is Beijing's Saturday, Sunday, you have peak hours from 3 p.m. all the way to 11:30 p.m. and then again from 12 to 4, basically. So all of those are peak times. In the dark pink, those are your peak hours. Those are when you're going to have the most bookings or the easiest to get booked. So if you're just starting out and you're like, I want bookings, open all those peak slots. That will give you your highest rate or highest chance of getting booked, which is awesome. Once you do get booked, you have these little greens boxes. You can just sort of rest your mouse on top of them and it will tell you the time for Beijing. Like this one is 6:30 p.m. Beijing, but 12:30 a.m. my time. Also, you can click on it and it tells you a little bit of information about that class. You can go to the classroom or you can cancel it. In order to open a class, you just select the box and it'll pop right up. That tells whoever that wants to book you that you are available for that time. If you check this little box, that's a 24-hour box. Check it only if you know you're going to be able to teach that class, because you don't want to check it and forget about it and miss a class, because that would stink. So the 24-hour box, while awesome, because if it books under 24 hours, then you get $2 extra. If it books, say, on Thursday and you've checked the 24-hour box on Sunday and this spot fills up, you don't get the $2. You only get it if they book it during that time. So something I like to do, if I know these 2:30 spots are going to book and I'm not sure I want to stay up till 2:30, I'll wait till the day before to open it and then select the 24-hour button. And then if I'm going to stay up that late, at least I'm going to make $2 extra. So that's pretty nice. Good little trick to have. All right, phantom bookings. I've heard lots and lots of horror stories and people complaining about phantom bookings. Let me explain where they come from. You're sitting here and you're on your computer or laptop. Mainly, it's going to be the people who have laptops, I'm sure, that are going to see it, but it can happen either way. You're scrolling on your little touchpad and you're looking at Monday over here and your finger's just resting and accidentally double clicks. Bam, 5 o'clock just opened up and I'm like, okay, well, I don't have anything Monday. I'm going to select this and turn it off, la, la, la. And I go to a different page. That 5 p.m. spot now says that you're willing to take a class. Lo and behold, it will book. And you had no idea you selected it because you weren't paying attention to that side of your screen. Make sure before you click off of your screen that you look over your schedule and make sure all the times that you have selected are times that you actually want to teach. It's so easy to click those little things that's where the phantom booking comes from. It's not they magically decided to book you. You selected it, you just didn't realize it. So just be aware. Also, I have a bad habit of, say, clicking on this to look up the information and then wanting to click off of it and clicking over here to make it go away. Oh, look what happened. I've opened that 3 p.m. spot. So I've taught myself if I'm going to click something to see, I'm going to select up here to turn it off. Or you can just click back on the box. But for some reason, I can't remember to do that. Go figure. All right. So once you have your bookings, they're going to show up here in your classroom tab. Every class that you have booked is going to show up. It's going to give you the lesson number, the lesson name, the student name, the scheduled time. That's important so you know which class is which, obviously, if it's a short notice, and then the status. Over here, you have some actions. Classroom will take you to the classroom. That's how I go and get into every single one of my classrooms as I come here. Materials shows you what material you're going to be using. I'll do another little video to explain that. Student info tells you about the student. It just gives you their name, how many classes they've taken before, if they've taken the computer test, blah, blah, blah. I like to just look it up and kind of give myself an idea of if the student is taking anything. Oh, you're also going to see any feedback from teachers in there. Speaking of feedback, when you're finished with a class, it will say feedback. If the feedback has this little empty thing around it, that means you have not entered feedback for that class. I don't have to because if you see here, it says student no-show. So this kiddo didn't show up, so there is no feedback necessary for that spot. So I don't have to do anything. Some people do. If you choose to, I just write a quick little, sorry we missed you in class today, hope that I'll see you again soon. And then in the teacher comments, I'll just write SNS. So, but you do not have to do any feedback for a student no-show. You can just leave it just the way it is. If you had taught a class and it's blank and it says feedback, that means I've entered my feedback, I'm good to go, I know I'm going to get paid for that class. The reason it is blank is that it takes about 12 hours for the system to catch up, and then it'll show student as scheduled, which means that it's done, you got paid for it. So like this right here, student as scheduled. That means I taught the class, it went the way it was supposed to, I left my feedback, it's good. So I will get paid for it. Speaking of payment, we're going to jump over here to payment tabs. Check out my awesome paycheck. Okay, right here, total payment. That will show up on the 6th of next month. Every month that you're on, so we're on December, next month in January, on the 6th, it'll show me my total payment because then they can calculate all your incentives. So speaking of incentives, you're going to have participation incentives for every single class you have booked and you show up to. So student no-shows, student IT problems, system IT problems, and as scheduled, you will get the incentive for, which also counts as your finished classes incentive. So those 45 classes that you want to get to, so you get that extra $1, this will show up as $1 when this number hits 45. If this number gets to 30 to 45, this will be 50 cents. So participation incentives are those ones that if you just show up to on time, you get paid. So I have 17 right now. Right here under other incentives, these are all the kids that have signed up under me as trials. So I got those extra $5. Yeah. And if you ever have any referrals, they'll show up here. Okay. So other than that, you just have parent feedback. So that will show up there. I got 2. Woo. And the referral center. The referral center doesn't actually show you how your referrals are doing. It just gives you codes. Okay, hope this helps. Bye.